everyone, LawLuxLove here. I'm an attorney based in Manhattan, New York, and I started this channel to share my love of all things luxury, luxury handbags, shoes, and SLGs, which is what you'll see here. And I wanted to start this channel to connect with those of you in the community here on YouTube that love these things as well. So I hope you'll enjoy today's video. So what we have here are two SLGs, and these were purchased in Paris, France, which is pretty special because I got to go to some of the oldest locations that these goods are sold at. One is Louis Vuitton, and it's a special piece because it's hard to find, and I'm just so thrilled that I was able to get it. And then the second piece is a Goyard piece, and Goyard is a brand that is a little bit newer to me, which is ironic because it is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, luxury brand around today. And I believe they were founded in the 1800s and started off as, you know, as Louis Vuitton did too, as a luggage house. And so Goyard has its original location still standing, and it was really cool and very special to be there when I purchased this. So why don't we start with the Goyard piece first? So here you can see really pretty green box with the yellow ribbon. And the box is pretty special. As you'll see, it actually has, you know, the monogram that they're known for embossed in the box itself. And it has that Goyard Saint Honoré lettering right there, which is the name of the street from its original location. And that's just like a very cool detail. You don't see such level of detail in a lot of luxury boxes. So that's pretty special. And so Goyard, you know, after doing my research, is a brand that is very revered, and, you know, it's one of those brands that does not really rely heavily on advertising, but rather on sort of word of mouth. And so it maintains that sort of exclusive status, and like a, if you know type of thing. And so that's pretty cool. Wow, I just can't get over this level of detail on this box. That's awesome. So here we're opening it. And here we have, I'm assuming some sort of like authenticity or something. This is my first piece ever with Goyard. And so here we have a little tag that talks about the piece that I bought, that it's coated textile, calfskin leather with goatskin leather lining, and it was made in France. And then here is just a little care booklet. So let me just read this. It looks like they were actually from the 18th century, so 1792. Wow, that's really cool. Just a little booklet there. I'll put that away. And the piece is in this felt sort of protector, which is nice. These colors are just so pretty. And here's the piece that I got. It's a card holder in the black coated textile, calfskin leather. And the interior, I believe the tag says, is goatskin leather lining. That's right. And I picked the black exterior, which is their classic color, and then the brown interior, because I just thought the contrast was so pretty, especially with this contrast stitching here inside. And so you have 1, 2, 3 card slots, and then a 4th on this side for, you know, presumably an ID or something like that. And then it has a little stamp, Goyard Paris, made in France. And then of course their famous monogram on the outside. Such a pretty piece. And as you can see, it's a very thin card holder. And so I just thought this would be perfect for some of my smaller bags, you know, like a mini bag or something like that. And this is my first, as I mentioned, my first Goyard piece. And just holding this in my hand, this, I would like to get more. This just feels so nice, and I think the history of the brand is also really special, and it makes you just feel like you're holding a piece of history. And so these come, you know, Goyard is known for this color combination, but also for their special colors. You know, they have blue, they have reds, greens, yellows, grays, like a gorgeous gray, and the colors actually cost more than the black. And so someone I was traveling with actually purchased a card holder in the yellow color, and it was, you know, a little bit more, which is interesting. Just wanted to show a up close. And I do believe that Goyard offers free painting on their goods if you are lucky enough to have a location close to you, because they do not have many locations. I want to say less than 10, maybe less than 5 in the entire United States. And so luckily for me, there is one here on Madison Avenue in New York. So I think I'll go in and see if they recommend, you know, painting anything on here, because I think that's a nice way to personalize it. But I also don't know if I want to ruin it. I guess that's not ruining it. It's just personalizing it. But what do you guys think? Should I get something painted? Maybe something with, you know, my initial, or LLL for LawLuxLove. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below if you would get something painted on here, or if you would leave it as is with the classic print. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I'm so glad I picked this up. And next, we have our Louis Vuitton unboxing. So as I mentioned, this is a piece that is pretty hard to find. It's always sold out. Move that along. As I was saying, this is always sold out online, and with good reason, because it's such a great SLG. And unfortunately, it did just go through a very, very hefty price increase. And so I'll talk a little bit more about that once I unbox it. To reveal my brand new mini pochette in the damier bean. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. So as I mentioned, this just went through a pretty hefty price increase here in the States, at least. I did have one of these before. It was, unfortunately, I left my bag that had this in it in a taxi, and I never saw it again. And so I was really happy to get it replaced and get my hands on this, especially with the new price increase. I'm sure people were like running out to get them. So here in the States, well, I purchased this in France, but here in the States, I think I had paid like $340 for mine, and I purchased it maybe 2 years ago. And then there was a crazy price increase over the last couple of months, and I believe this is over $700 US now. $700. That's so wild to me. I remember when when the actual pochette was less than that. And so that's just wild. But I did get to save a little bit of money getting this in France, which I'm always happy to do. And I don't know, is this worth $700? That's a little, I don't know, that's wild to me. I guess if you like think of it as a little mini bag, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Can you comment below? What do you think? Do you think this is worth $700 or more? I'll put the actual price above here, but on the screen. But let me know what you think. If this was, would you still buy this in the States? It is such a convenient thing to have, because you can put all of your goodies in there and then just throw it around from bag to bag. And then I can also show actually what fits in here. I think that would probably be helpful. But let me just go through the specs of the bag. So here we have that, you know, classic checkered print. And then you have Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, embossed right there. Beautiful gold chain. And then you have a Louis Vuitton engraved right there, as well as it engraved, or I don't know if it's engraved, embossed in the zipper right here. And then you can unclip this, and then, you know, if you want to like hold it as a wristlet, you can do that. But I tend to just use it on either end like this. So let me just open this. And it has, of course, that beautiful red interior. The little tag in there. Coated fabric, textile, trim, vachetta leather. Love that red interior. Very happy to have my hands on this. Let me show actually what fits in here. So let's see what fits. These are just some tchotchkes that, you know, you might need on your day-to-day. So first, some lippies. I just have a Dior lipstick and then a Dior lip glow. Both fit easy. I have some hand cream, some AirPods, some Tylenol, just some napkins from my last flight. And that all will fit in there. You can see it fits very comfortably, and there was quite a good amount of stuff that I put in there. Instead of having it sitting all loose in your bag, just have it in here. And so that's pretty nice. And then of course, you know, there are some days that I just want to run out the door with just this instead of a bag. And in this case, I will just pop. This is the key clay that I must have, love it, use it every single day of my life. I just pop some cards in here, and then I have my key. I usually have more keys on there. Just pop that in there, and then, you know, maybe my Tylenol, AirPods, and a lippy. And you're good to go for like a quick errand run, just running to the grocery store or something. Just have this on your hand. And so you can see, obviously, there's a lot of different ways to use this and a lot of different things that you can put in here. And so it is such a useful small leather good to have. It's just the price that's killing me. That being said, I'm so glad I have it. But I don't know that I would have bought it if it was, you know, if I could only get it here in the States, for $700. But let me know what you guys think. So here are my two new SLGs purchased from Paris, France. One from Goyard, one from Louis Vuitton. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you liked this video and this unboxing. I hope it was helpful if you were looking at either of these pieces and wanted to see a little more close up of both of them or either of them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Comment down below your thoughts, and thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please do subscribe. I would love to connect with you. My favorite part so far about starting this channel is reading the comments and responding to you and connecting with you guys. I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you again. Thank you for watching this video, and be well and be safe. Thanks.